Hi, I'm Susan from BakeWithMom.com. Today we're going to make a rolled souffle that you can serve a crowd. I have an 18 by 13 pan that I have lined with aluminum foil. I'm going to spray it liberally with some non-stick spray. Then I'm going to take 2 sheets of parchment paper. You want it big enough so that it overlaps on the sides. I'm going to spray those also with the non-stick spray. In here I have 3/4 of a cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour. And I'm adding a teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I've melted. And we're going to combine that with the flour and we're going to make a paste. Next, we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. We want to bring 2 3/4 cups of milk to a boil. And once it's to a boil, we're going to turn it down to medium-low. And we're going to add our flour mixture to it and whisk it together. I'm going to mix it with the spoon first so that we break up the flour mixture. It's nice and thick now, so we're going to take it off the burner and we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan. Mix that in. We're going to take 1/3 of this out and reserve it for our filling. Now we're going to add egg yolks to this. I've separated 10 eggs, and these are the yolks that are going to go into our filling here. So we have 10 egg yolks. And we're going to do our egg whites with a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar in it. Do them on high. The cream of tartar helps add air and fluff to it. I'm going to fold 1/3 of these whites into the yolk. This is just thin the yolks out a little bit before we add them to the white. This is folding where we lift from the outside to the center. Okay, we've thinned that out. Now we're going to pour it into our whites. And we're going to incorporate this all together. We're going to place this in the oven for 22 to 24 minutes. So we're going to let it cool in the pan for about 30 minutes. We're going to start making the filling for the souffle. I have 10 ounces of spinach here that I've thawed out, and we're going to squeeze out some water as much as we can while it's in its bag. If we don't squeeze out this water, then our souffle will just be mush. Next, I'm going to put it in a paper towel. And I'm going to squeeze it out some more. The towel will help absorb the moisture also. Now, if you didn't buy chopped spinach, you're going to have to chop it. So we're going to put our spinach in this bowl. And to that, I have a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of chives. We're going to add that flour mixture that we had set aside, and 4 ounces of grated Gruyere cheese, along with 2 tablespoons of milk. We're going to blend this all together, and this will be our filling for our souffle. So there's our mixture. We're going to spread it now on our souffle. Once it's covered, you're going to take the parchment from the sides and start rolling it. You're going to roll it all the way to the other side, and then you're going to pull it to the middle and put the seam side down. We're going to take aluminum foil to cover it. This is going to kind of steam this instead of really bake it. And we put it in the oven for 25 minutes.